There's issues with technology already, right?
The advent of artificial intelligence has made hacking easier than ever before. Bad actors have tools at their disposal to increase their efficiency by orders of magnitude. Trial and error can now be reduced to seconds, and brute force attacks are more commonplace than ever before. AI can even be used to rewrite code to be more dangerous. Take it from me, I'm a computer.
Everyone recognize the voice? Yeah, very easy to do. Very easy to do, I can tell you. It took all about 5 minutes to get it done. And Elon Musk said that the slides are running too fast and faster than what I can speak. I don't know what is going on today, but Elon Musk had said that if you're not concerned about AI safety, you should be, right? Let's talk about it again. If you're not concerned about AI safety, you should be. I'm going to tell you a few stories how AI already messed things up. Everyone's talking about ChatGPT and all those things. You guys remember a few years ago, there was a self-driving SUV, a Volvo in Tempe, Arizona, I believe, that unfortunately a woman crossing the street got struck and killed by the car. You know, they researched later and find out that the reason that happened was because the AI that was put in there, and remember, it's all fed by us. We teach it what to do. It gets information from us, like Google, right? What is Google? You get information from Google. How does Google give you the information? From what we put into it, right? Same thing. So the car wasn't sure, couldn't recognize if the person, if this object crossing was a vehicle, bicycle, or other, as it defined it, because in the AI memory, it never knew that someone could be crossing the street not by a crosswalk, but jaywalking. By the time AI recognized it was a woman, 1.3 seconds before she got hit and killed. Give you another example. A few years ago, Amazon was using AI algorithm to scan through resumes, right? Scan through resumes so that it'll help people that come after to deal with less resumes. What they did, they fed the system with so many resumes, and most of them were men, so the AI developed its own theory that women are inferior in the workspace and should be categorized second. Obviously, Amazon found that mistake and fixed it. Another quick example, 2016, Microsoft initiated a very nice female voice called Tay for Twitter. It took less than an hour. Tay collected information from people and started spilling out slurs like, Hitler was right, I hate Jews, feminism is cancer, and 9/11 was an inside job. Less than 24 hours after they launched it, they had to pull it back. That's what AI can do. I'll give you one last story that I can relate to, and all the men with the same haircut that I do can relate to, right? Yes. So, I always have to go back to it. Anyway, so there was, during the pandemic, 2020, there was a soccer game in Scotland that was aired on TV live. So they let AI run the cameras, right? I start laughing when I'm thinking about it. The AI confused the ball with the referee's ball head. Seriously, look it up. Millions of people in Scotland were looking at the referee's bald head for parts of the game, until they figured it out and reversed it and it was all fine. But that's AI for you. So if you don't know how AI is the newest identity theft threat, I can tell you now. First thing, social engineering attacks, right? So what algorithm hackers are going to use algorithm and look at social media, look at patterns of your behavior on the computer, where you shop. So if you didn't use IDC Protect, for example, to scramble your profile of what you've been doing online, they'll be able to assemble what you've been doing, right? Then it'll take that and send you fake emails and phishing. They'll be so real, I can guarantee you that you wouldn't even know it's real, because it's gonna come right after you've done a purchase. And you're gonna think it's, okay, well, I just did a purchase, I need to update my credit card. That's what's gonna happen. Another point here, deepfake AI audios and videos. You heard that audio, it wasn't professional. It took me all about 5 minutes to get it done, literally. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is to also ruin your reputation. You get somewhere online sending messages from you, video your face, and fake your voice. Impersonate individuals and create fake accounts or credit cards. Okay? That's called predictive modeling. What that means is that they're going to go through thousands of data that you left on your computer, right? They're going to go scan through, and find things that you have been doing. Based on that, they're going to put it together and go get another loan. Go get a new account. Go open a new account. That's what they can do for you. And of course, there's the good old hacking, right? AI is going to keep surrounding your computers or go after breaches, bigger ones, but keep looking for vulnerability. Oh, they left the passwords on the desktop. Ooh, I'm going to get right in there and grab that password and take it from you. Use the password manager we have at IDC Protect. Use your document scanner so you can avoid all that because it's all going to be kept in a vault. I'm going to show you a quick video of one quick example of what's been happening.
AI is used for all kinds of things, from smart tech to robotics and gaming. But there's one group that are using artificial intelligence for rather nefarious reasons. Criminals. Imagine you're working at a British company and your CEO calls.
We missed the deadline for a transfer in Germany. Since you're an hour behind us, I need you to transfer 220,000 euros to an account in Hungary.
You recognize his voice and his mild German accent, so you complete the transaction. But it wasn't your CEO, Johannes, you were talking to. It was an AI. This is the case of the false Johannes.
The false Johannes is the first one where we see very strong indications that AI has been used. We don't see that yet in other cases, but if it's very well done, that's the trick about it, we might not even know it.
But how was it done?
We are quite certain that it must have been an AI-based voice cloning software.
That has been happening, guys. That has been happening. They're saying that in 2021, a lot of the cases of identity theft were related to AI, right? There are 15 million Americans that their identity has been stolen in 2021, and people are saying, from what I hear, it's quadrupled that number because people have not been reported that. How many of you live in the state of Pennsylvania? All right. Anyone maybe from West Virginia? All right. Imagine the entire states of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Every individual there had their identity stolen. That's 15 million. Now that puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Right? Now the damages, we're looking at almost $6 billion in 2021. We don't have the numbers for 2022 yet, but that's $6 billion. It's almost, think about each one of us and everyone in America lost about 20 grand. Are you okay with that? I'm not, right? So another reason for you to make sure that you know that there's only one complete identity theft protection. Because what we do is not only protect your identity, but we also protect the information in your device. Trust me, we've been through so many vendors out there. We've looked at them all. I called personally, I'll give you a story. I called a big company, you all know it, and I said, you guys are giving me password protection. How can I use it? So, well, they showed me. I said, but that's an extension on Chrome. You guys have access to that. They said, no, we don't look at that. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna store your password there? We were trying to call another big company and I said, well, where's my credit report? You guys said that I'm gonna get 3 bureau report here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, sir, you gotta call the bureaus to get that. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just paying you to give it to me. No, we don't do that. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. I've done it myself. So we're the only one we do the complete package. Thank you. What you see is what you get. What we say we're gonna give you, we do give you. And how do we do that? Very easy. We search information, we'll notify you, we will guide you or fix it for you, we will seal your data on your computer, and you will get the $1 million insurance, as you know, right? Thank you. Isn't it awesome? I'm telling you, you cannot find something like that out there. And that has nothing to do with me being the CEO of Financial, right? Nothing to do with that. Seriously, right? Now, I want to remind you that it's not only the AI that can hurt you. It's the most simple, stupid things that we don't think about. If you remember, I had a friend, really good friend of mine, came to my house. We sat and talked about what happened to him. You remember that video? I'm going to remind you quickly what happened to him in a short 1-minute video here.
We're not talking about sophisticated cybercrime unit. We're talking about simple people, criminals, that literally got your information by hacking or going into your dumpster.
Yeah, you think your money's safe in the bank, you think your credit cards are safe. They're not. I look at my real estate account, everything looks good. And I go to the other bank account and it said balance 0, pending transfer to account, whatever it was. And I said, oh my God.
And there was money, the account that showed 0, there was money, quite a bit of money in that account, am I correct?
There was $200,000 in that account.
Over $200,000.
Yes.
And let me make sure we understand, everyone understands. So from $268 or so $1,000
Yes.
in both accounts,
Yes.
you now have zero money
Correct.
in your bank.
Yes. Don't take your safety for granted because you don't want to go through what I went through. People need to really pay attention. This is too easy for people to do. And your whole life can be taken away like this.
Shocking. This happened less than a year ago. I still, obviously, he's a friend of mine. He still is going through issues from that. He got threatening texts. He got constantly people trying to get new accounts in his name. And before he met me, obviously he had protection, but it wasn't the right protection, and he didn't know what he was getting into. And it didn't help him. And it was with the biggest company out there. Didn't help him. So remember, to protect your identity, you must protect your device. I think it's cool. We came up with it, isn't it? To protect your identity, you must protect your device. And how do we do that? Let's talk about IDC Protect for a second. I'm telling you, there's nothing like this out there. You can go and check, and I'm telling you that all the time, but I don't think you believe me. 14 features. There's nothing like that out there, right? And I'm going to show you something. Let's take for a second, look at the value, just for comparison. Let's say, I have NordVPN. Okay, you're paying for your VPN $83 for 2 years, right? Then you're paying LastPass. LastPass is cloud storage, right? For passwords, you're paying $36 a year. And then you're going to Avast antivirus, and you're paying $35 a year, right? What did you get? $154 for 3 features. For only 3 features. Not to mention that LastPass got hacked twice. Not once, twice in the past 6 months. Right? What does that do to your passwords up there in the cloud? Don't know, not gonna get into it, right? But with IDCL, Protect is included with all the plans. You don't have to pay anything extra for that. And I know you want more proof, right? That not only it's protected, not only it's included, let's compare. We did that for you. And you'll find it on the ACN Compass. We did that for you. Look at all the features for IDCL Protect. Let's take F-Secure, let's take McAfee, Norton, Kaspersky, and Avast. Look at what they offer. You tell me where you find any of those they have even half of what we have to offer. They don't, right? You'll put it all together and you will not even find anything close to what we have to offer. And look at how much you're gonna pay for that, separately. We include it, right? I'm gonna just talk about a few features from Protect. I'm gonna talk about VPN. I'm gonna tell you a secret. What we were gonna do today, we didn't because I didn't want to get into trouble. I was gonna get literally about 20 or so hotspots. A little less. I figured one hotspot is good for 250 people, bandwidth, so probably 2,500 to 3,000, 10,000 people, whatever. About 20 of them. I'll spread them around, and I'm gonna call my network ACN conference guest Wi-Fi. I don't think Robert would be happy if I did that, but, right? But if you saw that, would you have joined? Absolutely. Okay, so you use Wi-Fi, great. No problem, free, why not? How many of you, be honest, use VPN? Ish. Let me tell you, how many of you use VPN? Be honest, because I can check. No, I'm joking, I can't. No, I'm joking, right? But use VPN. If you use VPN and did that trick, I could have, if you didn't use VPN, I could have stolen anything from you I wanted. But if you had VPN, your information would have been in a tunnel. Nothing would go out, nothing would be able to get in there. That's what VPN does for you. It hides your IP address, it protects your online privacy, and it encrypts your private information, as well as removes your geographical restriction. I encourage you to use VPN when you travel. Don't think it's nothing. It really is important. One more thing I'm going to talk about, encrypted document vault, okay? So IDC Protect will quickly go through, scan your device, bring up any document that may be sensitive, right? Especially tax season, it'll bring it up. If you left it on your desktop, it'll encrypt it for you if you want, put it in a vault that's not in the cloud, that if AI got in, hackers stole your computer, whatever it is, they will not find it because it's in a vault encrypted. Password. We talked about LastPass that had been hacked. I don't believe, I was always against keeping my passwords on the cloud. I like to keep it in the vault with the system hidden so no one can access that. What we'll do with your password is not only allow you to put it in categories, but when you install that, we will go into your computer and pull any password you've ever used before on that computer from the day the computer was initiated. We'll bring it out and say, hey, Eran, we have those passwords. You may have forgotten they existed. Do you want to delete them forever? Or do you want to encrypt them, put them in a category, and put them in a vault? That's what IDC Protect will do for you. So to keep your information safe and sealed, what do you got to do? Exactly. Now, here's what I did for you. What time is it? About 10:15. You should be getting an email. All of those that have not downloaded Protect yet. Okay? All of you that are not using Protect should be getting an email from me encouraging you to get your license key. Thank you. So you should all look at your devices, and when you go back to the hotel, make sure you download it onto your desktop and to your cell phone and start using Protect. I don't have access to it. No one in the office, not even the engineers and the CTO have access to it. It's your own license key. We can get to it no matter what. Remember that. Thank you. I also want to tell you that you've all been waiting for the family plan upgrades. They're finally here. So you can now upgrade your plans to family plans, but there are a lot of rules and regulations if you qualify or if you don't. You can find them on the ACN Compass, but if you go to our booth, not only you can get some mints, which I can't get, I'm allergic, that's why they put mints, otherwise I'll finish them all. So you can go, there's some still left out there, get the card, and you can see whether you qualify and can you upgrade and should you upgrade. So don't just upgrade because it might not be worth it. We are honest about it. We don't want you to just upgrade and not be worth it. Make sure you stop by, keep up some swag, and again, everything you've seen here is on Compass. I want to thank you for welcoming me here. Keep using it, keep engaging with IDC with your software and with your identity protection. Thanks everyone, have a great day.